स्टेप 3, एंड ये थोड़ा सा टेक्निकल है तो ध्यान से सुनना एंड समझना। सी, जब भी हम एक वार्डरोब क्यूरेट करते हैं तो हम दो चीज़ें बहुत ध्यान रखते हैं। आपकी वार्डरोब में कितने टीम प्लेयर्स हैं और कितने सिंगल प्लेयर्स हैं। नाउ व्हाट आर टीम प्लेयर्स एंड व्हाट आर सिंगल प्लेयर्स? Team players are clothes that can go with a lot of other things. For example, this white trouser. I know I can pair it in endless way and it makes it a very good team player. Now let's talk about single players. Single player वो होते हैं जो ज़्यादा स्टाइल नहीं हो सकते हैं. For example, a dress or for example a jumpsuit. Now look at these pieces. आप कितना ही स्टाइल कर लोगे? You can't mix and match them with a lot of things. Footwear change कर सकते हो, एक्सेसरी चेंज कर सकते हो, बट कैन यू टीम इट अप विद अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स? नो यू कांट. सो दे आर कॉल्ड सिंगल प्लेयर्स. तो एक रूल अपनी लाइफ में हमेशा याद रखना, मोर टीम प्लेयर्स, लेस सिंगल प्लेयर्स. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि ड्रेसेस और जंपसूट्स मत खरीदो, दे आर वेरी वेरी नाइस एंड दे एब्सोल्युटली ऐड इन योर वार्डरोब, बट ज़्यादा टीम प्लेयर्स और कम सिंगल प्लेयर्स. लेट्स हैव अ रेशियो ऑफ 70-30 एंड इफ यू आर लाइक मी देन 80-20. Another thing to remember, 3 categories of clothes: fad, classic and trends. क्लासिक कपड़े क्या होते हैं? क्लासिक कपड़े होते हैं जो फैशन में बहुत कम जाते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अ स्ट्राइप शर्ट और वाइट ट्राउज़र. आई मीन हाउ कैन दे गो आउट ऑफ फैशन? इनको बोलते हैं हम क्लासिक कपड़े. फिर आते हैं ट्रेंड्स. ट्रेंड्स वो होते हैं जो आते हैं बट दे स्टे फॉर लाइक 2-3 सीजन्स. इफ आई हैव टू गिव यू एन एग्जाम्पल, मे बी आई कैन टॉक अबाउट पफ स्लीव्स और इवन लेट्स से फॉल लेदर. ये ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो फैशन में आई और अचानक से आई बट ट्रेंड बन गई. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दे आर गोइंग टू लास्ट यू एट लीस्ट 4 to 5 सीजन्स, एंड व्हेन आई से सीजन्स आई ऑल्सो मीन दैट दे कैन लास्ट यू अबाउट 2 to 3 years ईजिली. फिर आते हैं फैड. फैड क्या होते हैं? फैड वो फैशन होते हैं जो आते हैं और चले जाते हैं. लाइक दे विल लिटरली कम इन हियर एंड द नेक्स्ट मंथ और 5 months और 6 months दे आर आउट. अ वेरी गुड एग्जाम्पल ऑफ फैड वुड बी दोज कोल्ड शोल्डर टॉप्स जो बहुत फैशन में आए थे. एवरी गर्ल वॉज सीन वेयरिंग द टॉप्स, यू नो, द वन विच हैव स्ट्रैप हियर एंड अ लिटिल बिट peekaboo is happening of the shoulder. They were really in and suddenly they were out of fashion. Now you need to be careful कि wardrobe में है क्या. सबसे ज़्यादा मेरी मानो तो क्लासिक्स में इन्वेस्ट करो, क्लोथ्स दैट विल नॉट गो आउट ऑफ फैशन. फिर आप इन्वेस्ट करो ट्रेंड्स में, बिकॉज वी ऑल वांट टू बी अपडेटेड, राइट? आई लव इन्वेस्टिंग इन ट्रेंड्स बट नॉट मोर देन क्लासिक्स. और सबसे कम फैड्स में. एंड इफ़ यू आर लाइक मी एंड यू डोंट वांट टू इन्वेस्ट इन फैड्स अ लॉट, देन गो अहेड. मैं भी कभी कभी कर लेती हूँ फैड में इन्वेस्ट, बट बहुत रेयर. अगर कोई चीज़ बहुत अपील कर रही है एंड यू रियली वांट टू वेयर इट, गो अहेड, बट फैड्स कम. सो मेरे सजेशन में कीप योर वार्डरोब अबाउट 70% क्लासिक, 20% or 25% I would say trends, and the rest can be fad, or just leave the fads alone. But अगर करना भी है तो it's okay, I understand. कभी कभी you want to be that person who wants to be, you know, in fashion, so go ahead, but carefully. I hope this makes sense and all these 3 steps are clear to you, because now we are moving to step number 4, colors. Colors play a very important role while you're putting your outfit together. Now remember one thing, base colors होते हैं और accent colors होते हैं. Base colors are usually your neutral colors. Now I'm not propagating a boring wardrobe and I'm not saying only have black and whites, but जितने neutrals होने चाहिए, जैसे fad और classic और trends या single player और team player, उसी तरीके से you need to remember that you also need to build a wardrobe which has more base colors and less accent color. Now I'm going to give you an example of an accent color so that you're not confused. Simply put in that if I look at this white shirt, it is a base color. I can mix it with this, a black trouser, blue jeans, you name it. What is an accent color? Now let me tell you what is an accent color. This here is an accent color, a brighter color in your wardrobe, an accent color. So these are your accent colors, and what I'm wearing in my trouser is a base color. This can also be considered same, but since this is a pattern, I do not want to categorize it as color. This is a pattern. Stripe is a pattern. This, however, is a प्रिंट. तो ये प्रिंट होता है, ये पैटर्न होता है और ये एक्सेंट कलर होता है, और बेसिक प्लेन सॉलिड को बोलते हैं हम base color. I hope that makes sense. Now I want you to make sure that you have a list of colors that you have in your wardrobe. कभी कभी क्या होता है, हम इतने रट में आ जाते हैं, हम वही कलर्स बार बार पहनते रहते हैं. So I want you to have a complete mix of base colors and accent colors. You can also have accent colors like this, for example a nice pink or whatever color that works for you, and you understand that okay, this color works better for me, then I would suggest have the right colors. For me, that color has always been pinks or reds or beautiful warm colors because they accentuate me. One disclaimer before I go ahead, there is no one size that fits all in this when it comes to wardrobing. Why? Because सबके lifestyle preferences, body shape, personal style बिल्कुल vary करता है. But if it still overwhelms you, I'm leaving our contact details in the description. You can get in touch with my team and we will help you build a perfect capsule wardrobe. We have a case study for you. Let's talk about Ishita Saluja. Her profession, she's a personal stylist. Her lifestyle, she works for 6 days a week, doesn't go out to party or goes once in a month. Number 3, what's her preferences? She loves wearing flowy things. She loves wearing things that are away from her body, and she loves wearing her heels. Her style is a little bit feminine, little bit modern chic, and she likes to have classic stuff in her wardrobe, right? So we have these 3 categories covered: her lifestyle, her personal style, and also now that we'll talk about her body shape. She's a triangular body shape, but she likes to de-emphasize her stomach. Like I previously said, your lifestyle, body shape, personal style, everything is very important when it comes to building a wardrobe. Also, she likes wearing warmer color clothes, but she loves her basics, and also she likes a little bit detailing here and there, and her style agenda is always to look very crisp and put together. Now, keeping these things in mind, I'm going to show you a small example or an overview of how my wardrobe capsule would look like, and you can take notes of your lifestyle and start building your wardrobe. Make sure that you already know what is in your wardrobe. Now this is my assumed capsule wardrobe. I'm going to give you some logics. I'm going to give you the idea behind the colors. I'm going to give the idea behind the footwear. I've not added any accessories here to make it less complicated, but I promise you I'm going to come up with an accessory video very soon. So let's start with here first. सबसे पहले और सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ बेसिक्स, और हम सबसे पहले बात करते हैं हमारे टॉप्स की और हमारे अपर वेयर की. When I talk about upper wear, like I mentioned, Ishita likes flowy things. So I want more satiny shirt, also the one that I am wearing. Ishita likes certain kind of detailings in her clothing. Could be in form of her sleeves, could be again in form of her neckline. If you see, they are very modern chic pieces, but they still add a little bit femininity, which I adore. Also, I don't want to just keep it very boring, so I do have certain colors, and if you also see, like I showed you, I also have a few prints. But my base wardrobe has always started with whites and then continued to black and having some beige. Also, if you look at my black color top, you would see that it has some self kind of detailing. So although it's a black top and it is going to act like a team player, let me assure you it looks very chic and very promising when I wear it. Having said that, the base colors are very clear: beige, black, blue, prints, and I also have few stripes, and my accent color would be pink or blue, like I mentioned. Now, is it important to have stripes and patterns? Again, it's a very personal call. If you're somebody who likes more structures, if you're somebody who likes more patterns, then go ahead. If not, तो कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है, you can always have prints. But एक चीज़ सोच के रखना, क्या ये ज़्यादा टाइम के लिए पहन पाओगे, या फिर let's assume आप एक बेसिक वाइट शर्ट ज़्यादा टाइम के लिए पहन पाओगे. दिस प्रिंट माइट लुक आउटडेटेड आफ्टर अ वाइल, बट दिस माई लव कैन नॉट गो आउट ऑफ फैशन because it's a beautiful off-white shirt that can be paired for years to come. So make a wise decision. Now I'll also like to bring focus again that I love sleeves detailing, and that kind of brings the entire outfit up. So I look for tops which have these kind of detailings, a little bit femininity, and this is my personal favorite top, of course, because of how the sleeves look. Now coming to party wear, like I said, अगर 10 कपड़े हैं तो एक party wear. I have one of the blouses, or I should have one of the blouses, which is party wear. Now this is not a true kind of a neutral, but it is still a base color, but it is such a beautiful gold that it can just accentuate my entire look. Now if I would team it up, I can literally just change my top or a blouse into this, and I can change my earrings or heels or footwear, and I'm ready for an evening. So this is what I mean when I talk about capsule wardrobe. अब इनमें से ऐसा कोई भी टॉप नहीं है जो मेरे इन बॉटम्स के साथ ना जाता हो. आई कैन पेयर इट अप विद अ प्रिंट, आई कैन पेयर इट अप विद अ पैटर्न, आई कैन पेयर इट अप विद अ हॉट पिंक, आई कैन पेयर इट अप विद अ ब्यूटिफुल मरून ब्राउन कलर, आई कैन पेयर इट अप विद अ ब्लैक. दैट्स द पॉइंट. मुझे सोचना नहीं पड़ रहा कि मैं इस वाइट ट्राउजर के साथ क्या पहनूं. मेरे सारे टॉप्स आंख बंद करके इसके साथ जा सकते हैं. हो सकता है कुछ बैलेंस ना लगे और 19-20 हो, एंड विच इज़ एब्सोल्युटली ओके. बट इफ द 80% ऑफ माई टॉप्स और द शर्ट्स कैन गो विद माई करंट ट्राउजर दैट आई एम वेयरिंग, आई एम सॉर्टेड. Isn't it a beautiful life where we know exactly how to mix and match clothes? And now let's talk about my bottom wear. It's going to create a little mess, so please bear. This is my lounge wear, which also doubles as if I want to go and step out, because these are the most comfortable pair of leggings that I own. Now, like I said, I'm a triangular shaped body and I like to de-emphasize my hips. At the same time, I want to keep my colors neutral. So I have my favorite trousers, which are wide leg, and remember, the away the cloth is from your body, the more de-emphasis it creates. Now, to bring this in your notice, I am not a jeans person. I love my trousers. That means I have few jeans. I'm more of a bottom person than of a top person. You need to have that distinction. So these are all my bottoms. I don't want to take you through all of them, but let me put it this way. 2 more jeans here, black, indigo and light blue jeans. So all different colors, but base colors. I have a trouser which is black and a trouser which is slightly striped but is navy. Again, base color. White, black, beige and a navy with very slight stripes. I also have a shorts which I like to wear, again lounge wear, doubles as when I want to step out. Now I have carefully added a color in my shorts because I want some colors, but not at the cost of not being able to pair it with a lot of things. Now again, if I come here, I can pair it up with a lot of things. White, black, gold, print. If you see, this has blue which can easily go with it. White, this will create a beautiful color blocking situation which I adore. But again, my point is, if my tops can go with 80% of my bottoms or vice versa, we are sorted. So this makes up for my bottoms. Now I'm also somebody who enjoys wearing her Indian wear. Now how often do I go out? Like I said, once in a month. So I have one outfit which doubles as my Indian wear and my Indo-Western, but in a beautiful accent color. Now if you notice closely and see the colors, I have added colors very carefully in my wardrobe. जो कपड़े ऐसे हैं जो मैं सिर्फ बाहर जाने के लिए पहन रही हूँ या एक सेट में आते हैं, I am okay with pairing them up with like a bright color. अब इसका टॉप ऐसा है that I can literally just wear it with the trousers that I am wearing and it will still look lovely. मेरे लिए एक चीज़ important है, can I mix and match when I am wearing my clothes? Look at this, how beautiful it looks with this as well. So that's my whole point. And again, I have kept one Indian wear, like I said. I like to have my Indian wear. तो जब भी अपनी wardrobe बना रहे हो तो हमेशा सोचो क्या मैं Indian wear पहनती हूँ, कितना पहनती हूँ, कब पहनती हूँ, कहाँ पहनती हूँ और कैसा चाहिए. I like to wear my Indian wear to office, to when I'm just going for like running errands or whatever. I love wearing Indian wear. Have it accordingly. Now Indian wear also comes in the category of, I feel somewhere single players, but nonetheless have it in your wardrobe if it suits your lifestyle. One belt that is reversible, very important. Not having too many belts, again I'm not a belt person, but I like to have few. One evening dress, again in black color, which is my favorite color, and also it's very no-brainer kind of a dress. Again, something to notice, the sleeve detailing. Do you see that there is a pattern in the wardrobe? There are base colors, there are accent colors, there are pieces that can work with my body type. Also, there are detailings that I enjoy. You need to find out what do you enjoy when it comes to dressing up. Now that we have covered my tops, my bottoms, my party wear, my Indian wear, I'm going to talk about my footwear. Now footwear again is a very personal choice, but like I mentioned when I started in my case study that I am somebody who loves wearing heels. So I like to keep a basic pair of black, a basic pair of white and tan, which can go with a lot of things. Now remember, if you notice one very simple thing, that I love gold metals as well. So like my belt had a gold metal, this particular trouser has a gold metal, and I believe when you match your metals, your outfit just looks very elevated and uplifted. So make sure you make very wise decisions. This was part 2 of Wardrobe Capsule. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it and also learnt a lot of things. Remember, when you start applying these rules to your wardrobe, you will understand how easy it is to dress up and put together your clothes. However, if you still want to dress up for your personal style, your body shape, your style agenda, and have a wardrobe that completely resonates with you, then I'm going to leave our contact details in the description below. You can get in touch with us, and I promise you, you will have a wardrobe like never before, and we are going to transform you and your wardrobe. But do not forget to give it a like, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that would mean the world to me. And hit the bell icon, because you will keep getting such amazing fashion content to make your everyday dressing easier. This is Ishita Saluja, your style partner, signing off. Until then, remember, style is for everyone and yours is within you.